I think agentic AI is going to transform the way we think about testing right now. The biggest change I'm seeing is that it's becoming more and more about efficiency. How can we bring in more and more quality of scenario coverage? So with agentic AI, we are going to enable these testing teams to use AI to fetch all of this information from across different LLMs, help them write better test cases, review those test cases, update those test cases, automate them if there's a need.
Last year we already have around 6 episodes. No, actually, like almost 10 episodes are out.
Yeah.
And one of the topic we are having a lot of traffic is actually about like agentic AI and then like QA. And then I would like to ask you about your opinion about agentic AI and QA, how people manage in the future, and also what's your point of view on this?
I think agentic AI is going to transform the way we think about testing right now, specifically the way we do a lot of manual stuff. And the biggest change I'm seeing is that it's becoming more and more about efficiency. How can we do it not just like quicker or faster, but also about how can we bring in more and more quality of scenario coverage, understanding of the business knowledge, and even understanding of the different for specific industry in the context of software testing now. So with agentic AI, what is going to happen is that we are going to enable these testing teams to use AI to fetch all of this information from across different LLMs, put this in the context of the application, help them write better test cases. The testers are going to basically review those test cases, update those test cases, automate them if there's a need, and then go on with the production process of testing it. So with agentic, you have better efficiencies, one, but you have a lot more coverage. You have different cases that have not been there implemented. And, that is how agentic AI is going to be very transformative for testing teams going forward.
And at Quality, I know you are building a test management tool, packing all of your 16 years of experience in QA, in cybersecurity. And can you tell me to what degree AI is empowering all the users on your platform?
So we are seeing a lot of interest in generating test cases right now from not just small teams, but also enterprises. Although to some extent, enterprises have this concern about AI and the data security and the and how data is transported, and not just transferred, sorry, but also how it's being stored, how it's being worked on. But small teams are definitely pushing up a lot more on AI, in my opinion. They are going ahead and using AI to have better coverage, improve their testing activities, and deliver far more output vis-a-vis their testing team size itself. So smaller teams are delivering like 2x or 3x right now their capacity in terms of how they are looking at testing as a whole unit or as a whole department.
And like, yes, so one of the questions I also get a lot is that people ask us, how did we develop, and then how did we write our LLM? How did we develop like HOOTI AI in our platform? Like, can you give us a little bit of a background on that?
Yeah, so I mean, been in the business of software testing for like 15, 16 years, and basically we have a lot of data available which have been accrued over all of these years. What we have done is take out some of the LLMs, look at what LLM was closer to the kind of output we were expecting it to deliver for testing teams specifically. And then what we have done is train it further on the data that we have collected over all of these years. Of course, this data has been synthesized for training part, which means that we have made sure that it's not being ingested with a lot of any customer-centric data. So it has far more value for any testing team when they come to use it. And that is the reason why we have taken a lot of time to make sure that when we launch HOOTI, we are launching it for testing teams who can quickly start finding value from it. And for that, it was critical to have this right configuration of LLM, but also the right training data for that LLM on top.
And I also, like, just a spoiler, so we are expanding our business to Europe as well. And since Europe is a really highly regulated space, I would say, can you give us a little bit of a credential, like why are we so qualified in this area?
So one of the biggest challenges which testing teams generally face is when they come to try quality is that they are in the regulated industry. So to talk about finance, healthcare, telcos, all of these are even government entities. So they are all very highly regulated industries already. So for us, it makes a very natural sense that we go out into the European market because Europe also has very strong regulations in place. So we become so the market becomes a natural fit for us as well. And again, in the European market, we are also looking at the same kind of customer base like finance, telecoms, healthcare, and even government entities as well. So for us, Europe is a very exciting and very important next step, and we really that we can drive much more value for the customers over there, um, because everybody's facing this pressure of AI agencies and how AI can transform small teams to deliver big output. So I think that is a challenge that is across the globe, and we think Europe is also a great place to have quality being focused on, and where we can push quality in the market.